Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Leo. Hope you guys are all well. So this reading is any aspect of your life. Take it how it best resonates. If something doesn't, just leave it behind for someone else. Don't give it another thought, okay? I also have two cards here. Honor your unique gifts. Think of 3 ways you can express your creativity today. So I wanted to have that energy here. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. So that could resonate in a lot of different ways. A little food for thought. Always remember, any decisions you make, okay, it's up to you to make the right decision. So do think first before you make any decisions. All right, Leo. What does Leo need to know? Clarity, please, for Leo. Any aspect of their life? Leo. What does Leo need to know? Energy surrounding Leo. Leo. There we go. Ooh, I see some change coming. Feeling on top of the world. Abundance starting to flow. Lovely. There's some kind of positive change here. Lovely energy. Wow. All right. Justice. Ooh, nice. This could be a commitment. Some kind of negotiation or contract as well. It has to do with justice is about to go in your favor. Okay. And it's an energy too. It's about doing things right. Doing what's right for you. Okay. Beautiful energy. Some kind of positive change. Things are moving here. Abundance is flowing. It's a choice between 2 people, possibly. It could be a commitment, okay? 2 people ready to go through this change, moving towards commitment. I see the Hanged Man, so it's about taking a little pause, okay? This is an energy, what I just said. Take a little pause, a little inner reflection, doing what's right for you. Okay, if you feel somebody is not right or a situation isn't right, just move on. Okay, it's the energy of just moving on. But I do see a lot of personal growth here with the world bringing in change. Okay, so it's very, very positive, I feel. You're going to take a little pause. You're going to look at things from a different perspective. Okay, so I feel justice is in your favor. You're going to do what's right for you regardless. You're going to make sure things go in your favor, right? Or you'll just move on. So, oops, there we go. Yeah. So you have a new opportunity. Lovely. So I do see that this could be somebody reaching out, trying to come in just right and say all the right things. They may take a little pause to make sure they do everything the right way. So it could be a love letter, and this could be any kind of an opportunity. It definitely looks like a commitment to something here between 2 people. But it could be just an invitation and somebody looking at how to come in and write and say the right things. Why? Because they want things to go in their favor. They want things to go well. So it's a balance between 2 people making a choice. You may not always agree. That's an energy of looking at things from the other person's perspective as well. Look at that emotional fulfillment. So there's really some positive energy around you here. I see a lot of emotional fulfillment and happiness. This is 2 people putting all their cups on the table, sharing their feelings. So now there could be a commitment. 2 people may be deciding to commit. Okay. It's definitely something has changed and evolved between 2 people, feeling on top of the world. Lovely. Now there we go. We have reciprocity, equal give and take. So it's 2 people reciprocating, putting all their cups on the table. Ooh, this is nice. Yeah, very nice energy. I like it. Oops. There's this one. Ah, there we have. There's a painful period that's over here. I do see an energy of someone setting themselves free, but I'm going to tell you what it is. It's an energy of freeing yourselves from a painful situation. So, like I say, there could have been some kind of situation that's about to turn in your favor. Okay. I do see this opportunity. You may have a new opportunity as well. You might be deciding to move on. Someone's not right for you. But whatever it is you're moving toward, it's going to bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment. I see you being very happy. I do see reciprocity and the painful period being over. No more walking on glass. If you have a person around you, you feel, they're not right for you. You feel something is off, that you're not comfortable around them. You always feel like you're walking on glass. I feel that period is about to be over. So I do see some kind of success and victory. And I do see some things being acknowledged. Now, it's possibility with 2 people. acknowledging something by putting all their cups on the table, sharing all their feelings, you see, and reciprocating. Maybe somebody wasn't, playing fair, giving enough. That is going to come to an end. It's going to be acknowledged, and I actually see it being successful. I see a sense of freedom. Some of you too, like I say, there's an energy where you may be actually even getting a divorce or something. You may be feeling like moving on. Some of you might change your mind, though, after you take a pause and look at things from a different perspective. It could be the other person as well. But I do see some acknowledgement, you see. Something is going to be acknowledgement. There's some kind of success. And I feel like there's going to be a reward at the end of this. It's also acknowledging the successes between two people. Okay, so it's about acknowledging each other, acknowledging the successes and planning for this situation to keep moving forward. So it looks really positive. It's not easy to, sometimes if we got two people who disagree on something, it's very difficult sometimes to kind of see things through their eyes. Okay. But I feel when a person's really capable of doing that, it's an energy of, look at this, everything opening up, this opportunity. Could be a fresh new start between two people. For some of you, I feel it's just somebody offering you something. Okay, they want to start something. Like I say, it could start out with an invitation, a date, to some kind of celebration, some kind of an event. It looks like it'll be very happy, but I actually feel there's an energy of something going to be acknowledged, and it's two people acknowledging the successes you've had. Okay, agreeing to disagree, seeing things from the other person's perspective, putting an end to a painful situation. It's finished. Whatever it is, it's done. So look at that. It's an energy of, like I always say, rising like the phoenix from the ashes. It's going to be acknowledged. Acknowledging the successes, planning for success. So let's have a look at this and dig in just a little bit more here. Leo, look at that. See, cooperation and compromise, compatibility, teamwork. See, teamwork and cooperation, two people compromising, working together to build, you see, to go down this path. It looks like there's going to be some kind of a commitment made here. Could be any aspect of your life. Yeah, see, there's been some obstacles and challenges in a relationship. Somebody maybe wasn't playing fair. Maybe there's been some kind of an argument. But it's about taking the pause and looking at things from the other person's perspective, seeing things differently. You both may see things differently, but I actually feel this opportunity is here. Somebody's going to offer this cup. Okay? Yeah, so I feel like it's the end of this energy. I feel like it's energy of two people ready to cooperate and compromise. It's time for change, and it's coming. So very nice energy. Yeah, see, two people building. It's two people building, working together to build each other up, not tear each other down, recognizing your successes. Yes, it's a lot of work, okay, but it's an energy when you take a pause. It's about working on the situation. Maybe somebody is working harder, putting more effort in than the other person, and there's been some arguing or obstacles, some arguments. But I feel with that Five of Wands, this is a temporary situation. Okay, it can be overcome if two people work together. And it's about two people seeing things from the other person's perspective. So I see the building. Nice. Very nice. See, somebody didn't see it. They failed to recognize it. You see, someone failed to recognize this, but after taking a pause and looking at it, you see, they can now see it. You see, very nice energy. So there's this opportunity. Very nice. And we have the Ace of Cups. See, there's the epiphany, the tower, where someone realizes they failed to recognize. They failed to see. You see? They weren't putting in enough effort. They weren't working hard enough. The other person was doing all the work. Somebody wasn't doing their fair share or reciprocating their feelings and emotions, you see. So it resulted in chaos and conflict, Yeah, someone didn't see it. They have the blinders on here, but they're now seeing it because they've taken a pause, you see. And they're having they're having an epiphany, like, ooh, like I feel like there was some kind of breakup or shake up here. Okay, but I'm going to tell you, this is positive because the Ace of Cups is here. Okay, this opportunity. So this is nice. It could be a couple starting out fresh, starting over, but it could be just two people. Look at that. There we have two people sharing their feelings, putting all their cups in the table, seeing eye to eye. So, you know, and until you put all the cups on the table, till you share all your feelings and you're willing to cooperate, you know, and compromise a little bit to keep moving forward, to keep building. It's about building each other up, not tearing each other down, you see, because this is an energy of tearing down. See, someone is realizing, you know, whatever this is, it's hurting the relationship. They didn't see it. They weren't realizing it, but they're certainly realizing it now. So I feel there's going to be this opportunity. This cup's going to be offered. There's a lot of emotions beginning to flow here. Lovely. Is this two people going to drink from the same cup here? Sharing those cups, those feelings, seeing eye to eye, reciprocity, end of a painful situation. Nice. Tell me about the 6. Oops, there we go. Yeah. See, somebody's going to reach out and apologize here. You see, they're going to reciprocate. Someone is realizing here they failed to recognize they weren't putting in the effort. The other person was doing more work. See, look at that. So it could be a reconciliation of a marriage or a relationship, and I do see it being successful. I feel that somebody here, you know, it's possible somebody was giving a lot of excuses, things like that, see? And but what I think this person's realizing, things weren't really going in their favor because of it. So if they want things to go in their favor, they need to put in, you know, they need to reciprocate. They need to be more fair. Somebody realizes they weren't being fair. And I actually feel there's a reconciliation for some people. For others of you, it's just somebody making a decision to finally commit. It could be that simple. So they're acknowledging the successes, the positive things in the relationship, not all the negative things. You sort it out, you look at it, you deal with it, and you leave it behind. So there's a cycle that's ending and a new cycle beginning. Lovely. All right, Leo. Yeah. Interesting. Some of you, I definitely can see the scenario where someone is now finally realizing they didn't put in enough work or effort into something and the tower came down. It's possible too, somebody is ending things with one person, moving to a situation that's much more emotionally fulfilling. So there's definitely a healing. There's definitely a decision. But I actually feel for most of you, there's some kind of reconciliation. But I also feel it's an energy of someone who's shedding all the things that don't serve. It's an energy of rebirth, feeling new, okay? Feeling ready to acknowledge the success. But again, there's the energy where somebody is freeing themselves from a situation. Okay, they're making a decision to, some of you are actually making a decision to free yourself, to move forward towards something more positive, someone you can actually have success with. But I feel for the majority of the energy, it's the person who's realizing here. They're not going to get what they want unless they cooperate or compromise. They need to put in the work because it takes two people to work. It takes two people willing to cooperate. Somebody who may have failed to recognize too that somebody that was actually very compatible, that the other person was compromising a lot, okay, and they weren't. So it's resulted in conflict and chaos and, you know, some fighting. But you know what I like about the Five of Wands is I like the fact that it's something worth fighting for. It's the realization this is something worth fighting for, okay? And when two people work together, someone failed to recognize when two people work together, you can overcome anything. So this is a short-term kind of energy. See, when two people work together, things, whatever obstacles, challenges, whether it's financial or whatever the issues are in the relationship, when you work together, you can overcome it that much faster too, because we have that tower. So yeah, I think you got a person too. For some of you, it's just a matter, somebody's about to commit here because they want this to be successful. See, someone's taming the beast, taming their ego, taming the beast within themselves. See, someone's ego got in the way. You know, it's a person who probably felt it wouldn't be successful. They failed to recognize, you know, they weren't working on it. This is somebody who may have been kind of working on themselves a little bit here too. That's the introspection, taking a pause, looking at it. Yeah. So it's looking really good. It looks as though we've got someone who's taming that beast within themselves, taming their ego a bit. Okay. feeling a lot more confident that this can actually be successful. So it is really a lovely reading. And I like it when people take that pause. It could be just somebody who was unsure about commitment, you know, and now they're looking at the other person's perspective. If there's been an argument or someone's decided to end a relationship because it's not going where they want, the other person doesn't want to commit. Well, the other person starts to move on. They start to look at it and realize that they're not going to get what they want out of this. Things won't go in their favor, you see. So if they want things to go in their favor, one, they're going to apologize for starters. But, you know, I got to tell you what it is. It's a person who tells themselves stories in their head. They tell themselves, oh, this won't be successful, you know. So that it's that fish in the cup energy. But it could, like I say, also another person who kind of you know, they always have a lot of excuses why they don't want to commit. They don't even actually say it that way, but they've always got an excuse. But I feel that's coming to an end because things are shifting in your favor. See, this person's seeing things. They're getting it here, whatever the scenario. But I do feel it's definitely an apology for not reciprocating, not sharing, pulling their weight, sharing the responsibilities in a marriage, a relationship. Or just, like I say, somebody who hasn't been giving. They're realizing, they failed to recognize they weren't putting in the work. The other person was doing all the compromising. But it takes two. So there we go. Two people to build each other up, not tear each other down. And that's what I feel. So I do see a healing. See, this is someone who's clearing their head, you see. They're doing some thinking here. It's the thoughts that pin them down. Pinned down by their thoughts, always thinking negative. Yeah, so it's definitely a massive healing energy. So I do see a little break. I feel something happened. There's a couple who've been on a break, maybe a separation. But I actually feel we're going to have a reconciliation for a lot of people. Most definitely. Yeah, very nice energy. So I definitely feel this is sincere. I don't think this is somebody playing little games or anything like that. I feel it's just somebody who lacked the confidence that it would be successful. And it has to do with compatibility, things you have in common, the paths that you're on, you see. And it has to do with change, you see. This is somebody who's definitely gone through some personal growth. I feel they've been working on themselves, probably working hard too. While they're working, they're kind of thinking of all this, you know. But two people can overcome this. It's a 5, overcoming obstacles together, working together. So beautiful energy. Justice is about to be restored here. See, we got two people. It's about doing things right, but doing things as a couple. Okay, doing things for the unit, you see. Maybe even the family. Lovely. So I see confidence and strength. Yeah, see a lot of positive energy here. Multiple opportunities, end of delays. No more delays. This is coming in quick. This is someone who's making a decision. They want this to be successful. They're planning for it. And I feel there's going to be a victory here. It's a relationship that's gone the distance, you see. It's going the distance, long-term commitment. Nice. See, there it is. Teamwork, cooperation, compromise. Two people looking out for each other through thick and thin. See, when two people work together, you bring other opportunities in as well. You see, it's collaborating on things to build more money. But it's the energy of two people being there for each other, working very hard. So I feel the end of delays. It looks like there's going to be a commitment. Some of you, this could be a business opportunity. Okay, that's about to go in your favor. You may have choices. There could be competition. But I feel it's an energy of just putting a lot of work into it. But I actually feel it's a relationship. Look at this. There's a reason to celebrate. There's some kind of celebration. This is major. Okay, so it looks like a family celebration, a get-together, some kind of reunion. Some of you, this could definitely end up in marriage. But for now, I feel it definitely could be. But it looks like for some of you, it's a reconciliation of a marriage. Look at that. The birth of something new. Empress energy. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Wow. Yeah. See, it's someone who's realizing that Empress energy, realizing everything you have to offer. I feel with the Empress is telling you to be open to hear what this person has to say. It's taking a lot of strength and confidence for this person to come in and communicate. Okay. I do think they're going to apologize. Okay. I do think it's going to be the end of any more excuses. No more excuses, you see. No more excuses for anything here. Yeah, very nice. I like that. You don't see that too often. But yeah, someone's getting it. You know, they're seeing the bigger picture. See, this is someone who sees the bigger picture of having a partner, their best friend, two people coming together, looking out for each other's best interests. It's building a legacy too, building a strong financial legacy, a beautiful partnership, a lot of success here. So beautiful energy, Leo. Whoops. That card went flying. 1 second here. All right, there we go. So we have the Hierophant, yeah. So it looks like some kind of, you know, a negotiation between two people, talking, communicating, seeing eye to eye. See, it's being on the same page, both wanting the same thing, a solid partner they can rely on. Two people looking out for each other, being there for each other. So it's the birth of something new, see? It looks like a reconciliation for some. Others of you, it's just somebody releasing things that no longer serve. They're shedding that energy, you see. Releasing the excuses, why they're not reciprocating, why they're not giving to actually give, because they want things to go in their favor. So the abundance is flowing. Look at the possibilities. You have a lot to offer. This is someone who's seeing you as someone who has a lot to offer. I actually feel like you're going to be open to hear what they have to say. Okay, so very interesting. I like this person's energy. And what I like about the person coming in is they're actually taking the time to look at it from your perspective. Or like I say, it could be yourself seeing things from their perspective as well. It takes two, right? You know, like justice is if the shoe fits, right? Putting the shoe on the other foot. That's what it takes to build a strong relationship. So it's definitely two people who are going to build each other up and no longer tear each other down. Okay. Releasing all that negative energy, the thoughts that pin you down. And that's why I feel this person's going to, you know, reach out and apologize here. Or like I say, they're just going to, you know, tell you, you know, they want to explain what they've been through. And they want you to see things from their perspective as well. And I do think you're going to be open to it. So a beautiful, beautiful healing energy. There it is. Emotional fulfillment. And we have the King of Pentacles. So we have somebody who's very grounded, practical, and sensible. Definitely a lot of focus on money. So it's a person who's definitely looking for a good partner, someone who pulls their weight. But this is someone who's now going to pull their weight. This person's ready to commit. End of delays. See, they're looking at it. And I'll tell you one thing, they don't want you to move on. They don't want this to end. They don't want you to move on and take any other offers, you see. They actually want this to be successful, so they know exactly what they need to do. Two people, you need to be on the same page. So I do see an energy of a shift and change in this person's perspective, their habits, the way they've been conducting themselves. Lovely. Well, it does look like a commitment, all right. Wow, Leo. Do something that your future self will thank you for. Be open to hear what someone has to say. Put the shoe on the other foot, for sure. Even if you feel like you're right, you're justified, take a look at it, okay? Of course, that depends on your situation, but I do feel there's going to be some beautiful positive energy, negotiations, and two people, you know, agreeing to look out for each other, to be there for each other and partner up. You'll thank your future selves. Take care, and we'll see you soon.